Bienvenidos guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to another CJ DaChamp video. Specifically, this video is on his Slade Wilson, a true menace to society. Those of you who watched the Teen Titans anime back in like the early 2000s know who this man is, and man was he a demon. So yeah, before we jump right into this video, remember to hit the like button down below. It'll be greatly appreciated by your boy. You obviously don't have to if you don't want to, but it'll help. As well as subscribe. We're currently at 153 subscribers. The goal is 250. If you want to help reach the goal, subscribe, especially if you enjoy my content. If you don't want to subscribe or don't care, that's fine as well. No, like, there's no problem there. So, anyways, let's jump right in. Alright guys, let's start reacting. Alright.
God dog, ball hungry as a Hey, nobody awake, so I'm about to gobble on this glit.
Oh god. I remember this episode.
Oh
god. Cyborg was... Look, I'm not gonna lie. Cyborg and Beast Boy were my two favorite characters in the show. Man, were they hilarious. Robin was my honestly up there too. He was more of a crash out though. Those of you who know Robin from this series, man, dude, did this dude know how to lay some hands, man. Alright. OG opening. This is one of the older videos of his, I think.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to return to the round table of Black Air Force activity.
Yeah.
Because today we got a special one. Because the last time we had one like this, it was about a good year ago. But ladies and gentlemen, stepping up to the plate, the teenage tormentor himself, Slade, the childhood menace, the master manipulator. This is one of the most devious, vile, disgusting niggas to ever do this shit.
Yes, he was, man. He was awful. He was awful.
Y'all already know we got the evidence on.
Like he was dead as a demon.
It's finally time to observe the master of the fade. So, without further ado, exhibit A.
I would say that, yeah. Alright, yeah. I would say that.
I now present to you Exhibit A. Pulling
Call him
the
that.
strings and trolling Robin.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, he did do this.
All Slade was doing was just pulling strings and just staying in the shadows. Bro sent the hive to jump these niggas in the broad daylight just to start.
I'm pretty sure like this was one of the first episodes, right, in the first season. I think this was, I want to say episode 2 or 3 or something, somewhere there. Yeah, this was really early, really early in the series.
All their ults at the same time and bodied Robin. Then later on, they pulled up to their crib and started fucking their shit up. Like,
I used to have a crush on Jinx growing up.
And then this man Slade sent the ops to pull up at their front door. So after they end up beating them, Robin picks up Gizmo and he's like, "Hey nigga, who the f is Slade?" And Gizmo's like, "I ain't telling you shit. I ain't no snitch."
Yeah, Gizmo was one of those unique villains, man. I wish they would do more with him.
Knew they were.
They sort of forgot about him in DC media.
This man was like, "Yeah, I know they sorry as hell. I knew they wasn't gonna do shit. They was just some messengers." And you see this man start playing Robin on the screen.
Yeah, I remember this. This was creepy, by the way.
Who is Slade? Nah, bro.
That was creepy.
This man was just giving them a teaser to what was going to happen to them later on. But nah, he was not done doing these pre-fight shenanigans. He got Cinder Block to break plasmas out of jail while he's sitting down this dusty-ass throne room plotting and shit, thinking, who should I send to spin their block next? Then after this, he ended up disguising himself as an old man and actually ended up manipulating forces of nature, lightning and thunder, to do his bidding. And then he started fighting Robin, and Robin has no clue who this is at all. So the man started swinging and he's like, "Yes, Robin, good, Robin, good. I like what I see, little nigga." Catch you on the flip side. So then later on, Slade ends up sending all of his...
Dude, I swear to God, Slade made it his mission to just fuck with Robin emotionally this whole series, bro. It was bad, man. It felt like he was deliberately trying to just mess with Robin, bro.
Slade bots to jump the Titans and steal this chip. So while one of the bots is running away with the chip, Starfire's like, "Please stop and hand the chip over." But then this nigga just looks at her. He's like,
"Man, shut your bitch ass up."
Yeah, still don't know how that would hurt her, but
really
okay.
Put the blicky on her ass. But nah, they finally end up stopping the bot. So Robin's like, "Hey, nigga, quit playing with me. Who the f Slade.
There it is, the crash out.
Off the mask, and this man Slade is on FaceTime.
What?
Hey, what's good with you, cuz? Hey, listen. I've been really impressed with what you've been doing lately, my guy. I mean, I wish I was there to whoop your ass in person, but I don't think you're ready for that yet. Toodaloo, nigga. So this man Robin ended up getting so obsessed with finding out who
Obsessed
Slade
is an understatement, bro. He was hella obsessed.
I'm gonna become a criminal. So this man becomes Red X, starts stealing
hella
shit,
obsessed,
fighting
man.
his own team just to get closer to this nigga. He is obsessed. So later on, he finally ends up getting
Understatement.
Slade. So Slade comes up to him and he's like, impressive.
Again.
Impressive. We are just alike. So Robin's like, all right then. So what's your plan? Then this man Slade says, patience. You can't expect me to trust you yet, Robin.
Oh yeah, he saw right through him, dude.
You didn't think I would know that it was you, dumbass boy? Now you about to get jumped, and I'm gonna take your chain. But then everybody else ended up pulling up, so Robin just started chasing mans. So while they're having this rooftop chase, Robin ends up jumping down to Slade, and Slade's
That's
like,
insane though, that jump.
I don't want you getting hurt. Then he starts saying, you know, it's kind of not hero-like stealing shit so you can get kind of close to me. 2 wrongs doesn't make a right, my boy. So then Robin starts swinging, but Slade is
Fair.
just beating this kid.
Fair.
Bro,
You got him
damn,
there.
did Batman
You got him
teach
there.
you shit because you can't hit me for nothing.
Oof.
Then he ends up grabbing this
God,
man
the fight
and
scenes in
throwing
this
him
show
all
were
the way off of the
phenomenal.
building. So while Robin's hanging on, he ends up falling, but Slade ends up
Okay.
grabbing him. So Robin's like, huh? Are you saving me?
Nah, bro, he just wants to
Then
beat your
Slade
ass.
says, nah, I'm not done whooping your ass yet.
Yep, there you go.
So then he whips
I remember this shit. That was so disrespectful, bro.
Nah, bro, that's absolutely wild. Bro really saved his life just to beat him some more. Nah, bro, that's demonic. So then Robin finally lands.
Yeah,
a hit.
Slade was
So
a
he
different
goes to
demon, bro.
Take off the mask, but homie is on FaceTime.
You know what's something that bothered me though? That they couldn't call him Deathstroke because obviously this was on Cartoon Network when it was airing, so they weren't allowed to use that word, so they had to call him by his actual name, Slade. I always felt that was weird, like because I don't think Deathstroke is that, you know, scary of a word. I guess they thought because they had the word death in it that it was bad for kids or something, but they could have just called him Deathstroke.
Again. Hey, what's good with you, my
'Cause that's
boy?
who he
Hey,
is,
Listen,
real-
I
you
really
know.
wish I could have been there today. I really wanted to whip your ass, but the hoes called up. You feel
Yep.
me? I can't miss a call with the hoes,
Dude,
my nigga.
this dude,
Hey,
he was
hey,
always
hey,
leaving
hey,
robots,
hey,
man.
Shiva.
Mental
Boy, I tell you,
mental
I had her
manipulation,
and
bro.
Talia all good on my dick. So,
All right,
hope you
bro.
like this gift I left.
Talia wouldn't even go within 2 inches
So
of you,
some
bro.
time
No
ends up
offense.
passing after this, and we just get this absolute weird scene. So Robin is chasing Slade in like this canyon, and their movements look very similar to the rooftop chase scene. So Robin starts swinging, and Slade is just beating him just like he beat him on the roof. Like he is making this
Boom.
man do ragdoll physics. So Robin ends up destroying these pillars. And
Smart
Slade's
move,
like,
smart move.
Excellent work, Robin. We're just alike, equally ruthless. But Robin ends up socking him, and he's like, I'm
And
nothing
the way
like
Robin
you.
beats
All you
up
care about
criminals?
is destruction."
Probably.
And Slade's like, nigga, please, you destroy everything, Robin. And the dropped pillars ended up turning into stone faces of the Titans. So he takes off his mask and sees his own
Yeah, this
face.
is some fucked up shit, bro. This was a kid show, by the way. A kid show.
This was a dream sequence the entire time. Oh my god, bro, he's fucking with his head. Oh my
Yep.
god, bro, the psychological warfare is strong with this one. So that morning, Slade ends up calling him. Greetings, Titans. See, look, it's early in the morning, so I'm just gonna be straight.
The fact
with
that
you,
he's
so
just
you
able to
know,
hack into
please.
their
So, look,
system,
I
bro.
got this bomb, right? And like I said, I'm gonna be very forward with you. I'm about to air this bitch out, plain and simple. Oh, and just to let you know, this detonator can stop time, you feel me? So, I got the power of the road, dude. So, TikTok pussies.
This nigga is crazy.
So they end up getting to the warehouse, and Robin is just beating the hell out of all the boxes.
Yeah, he was ruthless, man.
Yo, look at him beating
He's
the
just
hell
beating him like a cop, bro.
Dog is channeling his inner Brian Fury right now. So Starfire's like,
He just-
Robin, stop, or you're getting no more of thy coochie for the rest of the week. But Robin's like, nah, f that. Where this nigga Slade at? So then he
Yeah, dude, Robin had such a hate boner for this man, bro. You could tell, like, every single one of his actions, that desperation in his voice, like, the voice actor did an incredible job. the way he delivered the lines of desperation whenever like Slade would run away, or the lines of anger, the way Robin would lash out at his teammates when he would get away. Like, yeah, Slade was systematically picking apart Robin mentally, dude. It was honestly really interesting to watch, especially for a kid show. Yeah, kid shows back then were written in a way different manner than they are now. Way different. They were not afraid to show some darker themes, you know.
Was like, hey, what's Slade at, cuz? Tell me now. But then they ended up stopping him. But they like, hey, bro, chill, it ain't that deep. But Robin's like, deep? Nigga, you know about deep? Man, y'all sorry as hell. I'm going to find Slade. So finally, after all this time, Robin finds Slade. So
yeah,
Slade
he hunts
says,
his ass down.
Wow, about damn time, man. I thought you was never gonna make it. Like, bro, it's been 11 episodes, but I'm finally glad you made it. Now, I got the detonator right here. You want it? Then come get it. So they get to scrapping, and Slade just starts beating them again. This is like, come on now, Robin. You could do a little better than that. Now witness my ultimate attack. Flying Tazumaki's appeal. This isn't even a fight. This is a beating. Is like,
yeah, Robin always struggled against Slade.
Gut punch. That man's thinking about life differently after that one. But then Robin ended up raging out. So he grabs the detonator and he's like, yes, I finally done it. But Slade's like, no, you did it. You see, there is no trigger because this is not a bomb.
Oh my god.
So the rest of the team was by this so-called bomb, and they ended up getting shot by this laser gun. So
oh my god, yeah, this is when he infected them, right?
Plan. The bomb was just a distraction. That laser that he shot at everybody else ended up having probes on it. And with the push of a button, he could kill them at any second. So Robin's like, nah, you can't control them. But Slade says, but I can control you. You see, all of this trolling that I've been doing towards you, I was testing you. You see, you're gonna become my apprentice. Because if you don't, I'm gonna kill everybody else. So you have no choice. So he ended up manipulating this man to become his
I remember this arc.
So he got Robin out here stealing stuff, fighting his own friends, and just straight up abusing him. So then Slade ended up making him rob Wayne Enterprises.
Oh my god.
Bruce was mad. But then the Titans pull up, so he
that was an actual comic book panel, by the way.
Like, hey boy, the you think you doing?
God damn.
You best go get your ass back in there and steal that chip. Also, off your friends right now. Stop playing with me. So Robin is forced to end up having to fight his own crew. So Starfire ends up holding him up. But then Slade in the earpiece again, like, hey boy, you better shoot her right now. I ain't playing with you, Robin. But Starfire doesn't want to shoot him, so Robin's like, ugh, I can't do this. Hey, nigga, didn't I tell you to shoot that bitch? I told you,
he cares a lot about Starfire, especially in this series.
The probes on them. Oh my god. So then Robin just has to shoot him.
Oof.
Jesus Christ. So then Robin gets back to the base.
I was so mad at him during this time too, because he did this shit.
Like,
though I understood why, but I was still mad at him.
I told you, Robin, we're just alike. But then he starts beating this
Jesus, man.
Oh my goodness, bro. Somebody called child services. Man started tossing him around, and man was like, you ungrateful motherfucker.
Yeah, this is...
You best call Batman right now! But then everybody else ended up pulling up. So then Slade ends up using the probes on him, but Robin ends up pulling the probes on himself. So he has to stop using it, and then they just started jumping Slade. They was like, teamwork makes the dream work. So Slade was like, another day. This is just the beginning, motherfuckers. So yeah, that was Exhibit A in his final.
Was his hair brown there? Because I'm pretty sure Slade Wilson has white hair, or like blonde.
I now present to you Exhibit B, the manipulation of terror.
Oh, dude. God, man.
Where can I start with this one?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and get the elephant out the room.
At least
there's a reason I'm focusing only on the 2003 one.
Yeah.
Because some of these other versions
Jesus, man.
Oh, boy, I tell you.
Lock him up, bro. 100% agree. Lock up Deathstroke, bro. I can't believe the DC writers thought writing that storyline was a good idea, bro. Oh, dude, I still have nightmares, bro. And they did animate the relationship in another Teen Titans like film. God, bro. Dear God, man. Keep Slade Wilson away from little girls, man. Jesus Christ. Put him in the put him in a fucking jail cell next to fucking Jeffrey Epstein, bro. Holy shit. Disgusting. Yeesh.
Yeah, back to our regular scheduled program.
Yeah, it was
In the
so
second season of
uncomfortable,
Teen
bro.
Titans, we meet Tara.
It's still fucked up what he did to Tara in this series, but it's, I guess it's less,
and if you're friends
like,
with the Titans,
you know,
you're on this man's
hey yo, lock him up.
So Tara has a little secret, and it's that she can't control her powers. And Beast Boy is the only person that she tells this to. And she's like, Pinky promise, don't tell nobody. So later on, she teams up with the Titans to stop Slade. So she ends up getting separated, and she sees Slade running. So she ends up chasing him, and she ends up stopping him. But then bro sweeps her, and he's like, huh. You falling for my trap. So dog traps her in this cave. Then he starts swinging on this defenseless girl. Then this man performed one of the most demonic gaslights of all time. You know, bro, wrote a clip. Ain't you back up? You know, little girl, I know literally everything about you, right? You see, I've been watching you for days, weeks, months.
That's creepy, bro. That's creepy.
Eons, since the beginning
Jesus, man.
of time. Nigga, isn't that kind of creepy? Shut up.
Well, at least this version of her says that, you know?
When the Titans figure out you can't control your powers, they gonna cast you out. And they will, cause they ain't your friends. But you see, I can help you. I can teach you how to control your powers. But, what about my friends? Bitch, your friends. It's just a matter of time before I slide on them niggas. But Beast Boy promised me. That pointy-eared ass, that loudmouth ass boy, you know he gonna tell him. But he promised me. He ain't promised you shit.
Yeah, she fell for that gaslight way too easily. Beast Boy never told them anything, by the way.
So after this mission, the Titans invite Tara to join the team. Robin's like, you're a great fit, but we can tell that you can't control your powers. So she ended up freaking out, thinking that Beast Boy said something. He actually ain't say nothing.
He didn't say anything.
And she ended up running away.
It's just that Robin is smart. He could tell just from the way she fights, you know.
In her head, and all he literally had to do was just wait. So some time passes, and she ends up coming back, and she can control her powers. Something's real fishy here. So she ends up joining the team again, but obviously she has other ulterior motives. So she ends up going on a date with Beast Boy, so they leave. So when they leave, Cyborg get up and he like, God dog, ball hungry as a bitch.
Yeah, she turned down the tower's defenses.
So I'm about to gobble on this glit.
He got jumped by robots, bro. This is...
Yo, this man.
He got jumped, man. That's so fucked.
With the glizzy. So Tara ended up taking down the entire security of the Titans tower. So while the Titans are getting jumped by all the Slade pods, Tara's on her date with the Beast Boy.
The dichotomy of this. God, this is bringing back some cringe, bro.
In the corner, just chilling. Bro's like, oh, so y'all motherfuckers just gonna act like I ain't hearing shit. Alright then. So he walks over, throws Beast Boy out of the Ferris wheel.
Beast Boy can fly though, so he's fine.
They end up retreating into the House of Mirrors, and this man Slade looking like one of the tethered in us. So then it's revealed that Tara is Slade's apprentice. I mean, if you couldn't see the signs from a mile away. So then Beast Boy started raging out, but Slade just pulled the blicky on him. So after they finished scrapping, Beast Boy's like, wow, so you just gonna play with my feelings like that? Alright, then no wonder you ain't got no friends. Beat the traffic, ho.
Yeah, she hurt Beast Boy pretty bad with this.
That was the final straw that finally ended up breaking her. And this man Slade had this all planned out. This man is a different type of menace.
Yeah, this is disgusting by this man, dude. I don't like this man.
In this whack ass suit with them big ass feet, them fat ass size 52s. My God, you giving Sora a run for his money with those big ass, fat ass, big ass, steel toed boots. God damn, them is fat as hell. So some days later, the Titans driving down the street and they get hit by this rock. And it was Tara in this whack ass suit. And she's like, hey pussies. And of course this man Slade in her earpiece. Yeah, that's right. I like that shit. I like that shit. So she starts scrapping with them. And then it's revealed that Slade has control of her suit. And he has direct access to her nervous system. So bro takes over and just starts going buck wild. So the Titans end up having to dip. So then later on, Slade sends Tara to break out Cinder Block, Plasmus, and Overload. And all the Titans ended up getting body, man. It was just raps after that. So this man Slade took over the entire city. Yo, where the is the Justice League at?
Yeah, they're leaving it up to a bunch of kids.
Come back and jump Tara. So while this girl is running for her life, getting the absolute brakes beat off of her, she runs back to Slade like, Slade, I can't do it. Then he socks her in the face. So I was like, you thought what they did to you was bad? Oh, please, just wait till what I'm about to do.
Yeah, this man Slade. This is why you don't trust a criminal.
Life out of her. Bro's like, you had one job and you running away like a bitch?
Yeah.
Nah, boo-boo, that ain't
God,
gonna
I
do.
hated
So
Slade
now
so much.
Slade is controlling her, about to make her kill Beast Boy. But through the power of friendship, she ended up breaking free and started swinging on Slade. Slade was like, stop throwing these little small ass pebbles at me. And then the menace Slade ended up falling to his demise.
Yeah.
And that was the end of his journey.
Kind of a fitting end for this guy, dying in lava.
Psych!
Exhibit C.
He obviously didn't
All
die.
right, ladies and gentlemen, I now
He
present
came
to you
back.
our final exhibit, From the Grave. So Slade has been dead for some time now, but Robin is obviously still obsessed, thinking he could come back one day. So one
He's
day,
got
while
that
they're
Batman's
fighting Cinder,
paranoia, bro, down to a
Robin is
T.
in this dark forest, and he ends up seeing Slade, so he starts tracking him down. So Slade's like, Robin, wouldn't you like to stop me again? I got these 3 bombs placed around the city. Can you defuse them in time? So then everybody else pulls up, and Robin's like, God,
Yeah, they're mad at him
Slade,
because he
he's
made
back.
them run out in the rain.
Wait, what you mean? Cuz we literally saw that man drown in lava. But Robin's like, nah, I swear to God, I saw that nigga. So Robin sends them out to find the bombs, but they can't find absolutely nothing.
Jeez.
So then Robin sees Slade again and he starts boxing him up. So then he ends up running right past Starfire. So Robin's like, hey, the f***, girl, what are you doing? He's right there. But she's like, Robin, what the hell have you been smoking?
This
'Cause
scene
there was nobody
really
there.
hurt to watch.
So Robin ends up running off back to Slade's old base. So he ends up seeing him again. So he's like, Robin, hello, glad you could make it. So Robin starts swinging again, but then Slade just starts beating the absolute hell out of this nigga. He is beating him like he's never beat him before. Like, this isn't even a fight. This is just a pummel. So the other Titans pull up and they see him just getting hit by nothing. The Cyborg like, my nigga, are you good? But Robin just keeps on insisting that Slade is here, so they just have to shoot him. So they end up
Yeah, he's
strapping
losing his
Robin in
mind,
bed
dude,
to see
throughout
what's
the
wrong
entire
with him.
process.
So while they outside and Robin is in this room alone, he ends up seeing Slade again.
Jesus,
So I was
man.
like, Robin, what are you doing? Let me get you out of those restraints. So some minutes later, and then everybody realized, oh my God, yo, where did this man just go? So Raven tries to find him, so she ends up going in his mind. And yo, you can just see all the trauma this man has. If you look closely, you can literally see his parents falling to their death off of the train.
I mean, this is Dick Grayson,
I know this
so
is supposed to be a kid show, but Jesus Christ. So Raven finally ends up getting into his mind, so she's like, see, Robin, there's absolutely nobody here. So then Raven's like, oh my God, no, he's not tripping. So meanwhile, as we cut to Slade just whooping Robin, just absolutely brutally pummelizing this man in his own house, Robin literally starts begging for his life. Bro's like,
this was hard to watch, man.
Slade, stop! And Slade's like, nah, I will never stop. I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your goddamn mind. I will absolutely never rest, and neither will you. But Robin ends up turning on the light, and he finally stops him. And he ends up figuring out that this man Slade had one last trick. To have this toxic dust from his mask enter Robin so he could beat the shit out of this nigga in his
Sounds
head.
like that's totally something Slade would do, man. It's fucked up, man.
Too far. Man said, even in death, I will still whoop your ass. So we gotta be thinking, all right, this is finally the end of Slade, right? It's gotta be over, right?
Psych!
Nope.
This man comes back from the dead.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
There is no stopping this man. So they obviously like, yo, wait, hold on. How are you here? Then bro's like, well, you see, Raven, your daddy has given me a second chance at life. Oh,
yeah, this was
also,
season
I'm
5,
a
I believe, right?
So then he starts whooping the whole crew. Man's just playing with his food. So then he pulls up on Raven and he's like, I must deliver the message. So Raven ended up having to use But that did not work at all. Bro is still moving. So Robin ends up boxing him up, but dog just shivered it off. Oh,
dude, this was the creepiest arc in the entire show, man.
For loosening my bones. So he ended up tracking down Raven and made her see the end of the world. He absolutely traumatized her. So then he just drops her off the building. He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday. So then some days later, he ends up pulling up to the Titan's tower with an army of fire demons. And bro's like, I told y'all I would spin the block on y'all one day. So Robin ended up kicking this man, but he just got him like the damn Undertaker. Then just started bodying everybody. Then Cyborg basically shot a Kamehameha at this nigga, and he just ate it. Bro didn't even move. So Raven ended up just having to give herself up. So Slade was technically an accomplice to causing the end of the world. So let's see, this man basically just killed 7.7 billion people. So then after this, Trigon ended up betraying him. So then Slade has to end up working with Robin. So Robin can get Raven back.
I remember this. This was the weirdest duo ever.
The deal that Slade made with Trigon is that if he will bring Raven to him, he will give him his flesh back. But Trigon forfed on this man. He was capping. So they ended up splitting up. So Robin's like, all right, so where you going? And Slade's like, down a little further. You see, people like me, when they die, go to really, really hot places. You feel me?
He's talking about hell. He's going to hell, bro.
So later on, Slade ends up pulling up at this door with this ginormous boss-looking character guarding the thing. Dog looking like a Souls boss.
Yeah, he does look like he's from a Souls game.
You shall not reclaim. You shall not pass. So the boss Loki is working Slade right now. Bro is actually getting packed up. So then the dude says, you cannot hope to defeat pure evil. Then Slade's like, nigga, who the f do you think I am? So then he ends up blowing this man to bits. And he ends up getting his whole body back. And he's like, pure evil. Buddy, I am pure evil. I'll be taking that axe too. So then while the Titans are fighting Trigon, this man Slade comes from the top rope and cuts off one of his horns. Bro's like, these are my kids to torment, so f off. And also,
yeah, of course he would say that, dude.
To me? Eat my dick. So they ended up just jumping Trigon, and he was just done for. So then Slade dips, and he doesn't appear till the final episode of the show, which is one of the weirdest endings I have ever seen. So this man,
it sucks that they got canceled. There was clearly more story.
Because Tara's back and everything, but she don't remember nothing. And then Slade just starts talking to him again. He's like, you know, Tara never liked you, right? Your breath stank, you musty, and you dusty. No wonder she don't want to remember your ass. So then bro comes from the roof and starts beating the hell out of him. But then Beast Boy ends up ramming him into this roller coaster. But it wasn't Slade, it was one of his bots.
Again.
And the bot keeps on repeating, she doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Man, Slade comes back to life and he's back at it at fucking with these kids, bro.
This man is a demon and we just focusing on the kid show. I mean, this is the same man that drove his daughter to insanity.
Yeah, he did do that.
The Speed Force and the amount of people this man has killed. Nah, bro, this man is a menace.
Yep, makes sense. So that's the end of the video. Yeah, I totally agree with him. Sorry about that. Yes, Slade Wilson belongs in prison, bro. He belongs in prison. He belongs on a list for what some of the things he did in the comics. God damn it. But one thing we could take out of this video is that Teen Titans was an amazing show. Slade was an amazing villain. Really well written. And I wish they never canceled it because that Beast Boy storyline arc that they were going to do, getting cut off like right at the beginning, really sucked, man. I was super disappointed. And I even held, like, a part of me wanted to hold out, hoping it would come back as a kid, and it never did. So, yeah, that was a good video by CJ. Link in the description to his channel. Link in the description to his videos, as always. And, yeah, I'm gonna go. Adios.